is a player, and the other one is a drunk with other addictions. Why am I telling you this? Because you have this thing about like, oh, I'ma conquer this. I'ma go with the worst case scenario and I'ma heal and fix them. And then you end up drained, lonely, broke, and sad. No, thank you, Aries. Do better, please. The universe cannot be deceived, and we know what's your type. And we're telling you beforehand, do not do it. It's not gonna end well. Look at your exes. Look at your little history, and then come back. Now, with this said, yeah, we're calling you out, right? How does it feel? Anyways, as I said before, I don't see you being single too long. This charming person is it's maybe shorter than your usual type. Now, this is not that they're short. This is shorter than your usual type, and they are nice. And you like toxic. And that's why your relationships have always been toxic. Okay? They're not boring. They're just not toxic. Now, with this said, you're going to meet these people in a way, shape, or form in gatherings. Okay? Activities or so. Anyways, the fake good guy, he allegedly or she, they go to allegedly church. They go there because they were raised there, but they have no values whatsoever close to what they claim they follow. So don't let yourself be deceived by a good outside, because these are the people that give good Christians a bad name. This person specifically, not everybody. I love everybody, and there's very good Christians, but this person is a fake spiritual or fake religious person, okay? And you will see by their actions, because it does not match. You cannot praise one thing and act differently. That's common sense. It does not align. So keep that in mind. Okay? This person. Not everybody. This person. There's another bad guy, bad boy vibes, that they could be in a band as a hobby. They have a job. Yes, they do. They could work in a vape shop. Listen up. And that's nothing. That's not important, because hey, you're making money. A job is a job. Good for you. But they have addictions. That is not just vape. It's alcoholic beverages and other things allegedly. So do not go in there and say, well, he's funny, he's nice, or she, right? Whoever energy, make it the agenda that makes sense for you. No, you're an adult. You're not 17 anymore. You don't want to be playing this game of like, I'll figure it out my life if it doesn't work. Baby, you're not getting any younger. You're getting older by the minute. Every day passes, we're older. We're a day older. A day older until we becomes a year older. So you need to wake up. You need to stop, and you need to choose people that are going to be good for your permanent happiness. Not temporarily, because you're not in your early 20s. Now, if you are in your early 20s, go ahead if you want to, but then don't cry wolf because you were told. Ace of Pentacles and the Hangman. You need to focus on your abundance and your money and your opportunities and secure the bag. With the Hangman, you need to learn how to break old patterns. I'm telling you, babe. Letting go, metamorphosis, and suspend what needs to be suspended. Also, suspend that subscription that you don't use. You always say, I'm gonna keep it. What if I use it? You never do. Every time you're short in money, you go like, I should have canceled it. I'ma do it. And then when you have extra money-ish, and then you got to cancel it, you got this back thoughts of like, what if I use it? You don't even use it. You can literally go with a free one. Please, don't waste money right now. We need to budget, girl. The universe is gonna provide. How? If you spend it all. Geesh. With the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords in that reverse here, it says you need to work on relieving yourself from anxiety. And these energies, these people, just add to your natural anxiety. And life is stressing as it is. You need to work on your peace of mind, emotional healing. Bye-bye toxicity, boo-boo. These people that you like are manipulators. Make your trauma their trauma and reflect We don't need that. These people like the hot and cold vibes. They're harsh, they're judgmental, and they use deceit and cruelty. So at this point, baby, my God, you're not young enough for this. And if you're young enough, you don't want to spend your early good years crying over spilled milk that is not gonna be lasting. What's gonna be in the money before I get the heck out? This new a job opportunity you're gonna have, but it's far away from where you live, either or a different state, far away in like commute, let's say. Others of you could be a different country or so. And I feel you need to be single or with somebody that is actually willing to do long distance for a minute, because if it's not that, this could be also adding to your education. At this point, it says, baby, you have opportunities to travel, to know more, to get out of that tiny ass town and do better. And maybe that's the way that you can get away from toxicity and whatever it is that you like. But if you don't give yourself the opportunity to change not only environment but also patterns, I mean, you're gonna be stuck like if it's 2012, to be honest. So at this point, I don't know how to help you when they're telling you, hey, these are opportunities, but are you gonna take it? That's the big ass question here. Because Aries and Libras are similar. You know what you want, you gotta do, you know where, but often you're indecision, baby. You're indecision, and sometimes you don't want to let go of control, and you don't want to be wrong either. And how well has that pay you? And according to the cards, yes, your life could be worse, but also could have been better too. So, you know, when we compare things with a worst case scenario, I mean, we're always gonna feel like winners. You gotta actually compare yourself with better scenarios so you could feel shitty-ish, so you can move forward. Just respectfully. And people be like, I don't like how you read. You know who don't like me either? My exes. And guess what? They were all in my DMs to one point. So yeah, just because I'm not telling you that he loves you and that he's gonna call you in 2 days, that he's been crying and that he regrets everything, does not mean that I'm not accurate. I'm very accurate. I tell you real things. I don't just make you emotionally dependent over an ex that does not care about you. Respectfully, right? Yes, I'm harsh, but that's how it is with me. If you get too sweet, if you get too much sweet, you get diabetes, baby. So anyways, overall, you have all this potential. You can do so much better, but there's a lot of patterns that you need to let go of that you just don't. And at this point, you're gonna be faced with past people and situations. And to be honest, if you're able to overcome this accurately and you're able to overcome this successfully, that's when your life is gonna change, baby. Also, somebody you know may get in an accident, and this could be a death, close death experience, though. Maybe this, because it could have been drinking and driving, though, or even texting and driving, which you shouldn't be doing. Neither. So this could be an eye-opening for you and this person as well, you know. We got 7 of Swords in reverse and 6 of Swords in reverse. It says right here that you need to be honest and be transparent with you. You're also going to get confessions as well, and you need to be able to take accountability and also see if whoever is apologizing or whatever the BS they're doing, they also need to take accountability. If they don't do that, then they will never change and they will never meant it. But somebody's going to come clean to you, by the way. Also says right here that you need to work on ego check. Sometimes our ego check, we all have them, could be our worst friend, because it's hard for us to accept certain situations. Now, this does not make you a bad person or anybody a bad person. It's just like we are imperfect, and that's fine. But it's important for us to start taking things as positive criticism so we can actually work to do our best. Keep in mind, the universe does not hate you. They love you and they just want you to do better, and that's the only way to check us when we're not doing that well. I do feel as well here that you need to work on overcoming challenges, and I feel like it's also to be more modest, not just when you wear anything, but I'm talking about modest in how you speak and how you express yourself, and also how much you tell people. You could be an oversharer sometimes. Finally, here with the Five of Swords in the reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, it says right here that there's going to be a resolution. Somebody may want to reconcile with you. Again, keep in mind what I told you and compromise to what I told you and to what's best for you. You're going to receive also an apology. This person wants to avoid confrontation, so whenever you bring up what they did and maybe express how they make you feel, they're going to deflect and they're going to make you feel like you're the villain. Take that as a sign of they are a red flag and will not change, because people that care for you will not invalidate your feelings. They will hear it and try to understand it. It also says right here that they want to negotiate with you and to get back into your life, but do not take it because it's not for that, and you need to work on healing your relationships. And how can you heal your relationship with bad people in your life? Walk away from them. You could literally accept an apology. It does not mean you need to get with them. So once you understand that, I feel like life is going to do so much better for you. But until then, my love, it's going to be quickly difficult for you to do stuff. But I have faith in you the same way the universe has faith in you, and hopefully you take this as what it is. It's a good advice for you, because the universe really loves and cares for you, and they see a lot of potential that they don't want the other people to waste on it. So with this said, let me give you an Archangel's card here, and then we're gonna move forward with the end of the reading. You got here Hakamaya, and this one is bring your courage to the forefront. You got it under control, even if you don't think so. It says Nithaya, pay attention to signs and symbols you see. They offer new wisdom. This is the other energy. And at the bottom here, we have Rochelle right here. It actually came out too in the other reading too. It says you have a creative endeavor in the works. It's time to make it public. So again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please follow me everywhere. I'm not only on YouTube, but I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, in this app called Clapper. I'm on Twitch as well. I am here, by the way, every Wednesday with different dynamics for divination, so you're more than welcome to be here and join me. I start around noon. And again, thank you so much. If you want a personal reading, I do offer them. You want to check the description box below for that. And with this said, thank you again. You guys have an amazing day and blessings. Good luck with everything.